Okay. Good, guys. So we're going to start with, again, a 2-rounder, starting with the lateral squat knee raise, going in 10 seconds. So that's where you're going to jump laterally and then knee raise for 10 reps. So 5 each side. 2, 1. There we go. Hey, Alex. So just 10 reps, guys, of that lateral jump. Knee raise, then going into 5 inchworms. Yes, Karen. Loving school run, mate. Loving the school run. Your face. Look your face.
They like to crash just when you get on Zoom.
You're here, mate. You're here. Here we go. We can get rid of all the tension. So go, Karen, go straight into 5 inchworms. So 5 inchworms after those lateral squat knee raise. Good, guys. Just stand tall when you finish the inchworms. We got 30 seconds of touch squats when everyone's finished that one. Wait for Alex there and Karen. Good stuff. Okay, guys, get ready. 3, 2, 1. So 30 seconds of touch squats. Ten seconds, guys, going into 10 press up rotations. 5 seconds. 2, 1. Good stuff. So press up rotations for 5 each side. Again, just stand tall when you finish those, guys. We're going to go into 30 seconds of ski jumps once you finish those press ups. Okay, get ready. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. There we go. So lateral ski jumps for 30 seconds. Ten seconds, guys, into the kick through. So that press up position, toes to fingertips. 3, 2, 1. So 10 reps, 5 on each side. So rotating the hips underneath the torso. Working through 10 reps. Good, guys. So stand tall when you've finished. Just going to increase the volume on these, that starting movement. So the lateral jump, knee raise, do 20 of. So 10 each side, going in 3, 2, 1. Where we go. So lateral knee raise for 20, 10 on each side. Good, guys. Once you've done 20, back into the inchworms. So 5 inchworms. So this set, trying to keep the hamstrings and legs as straight as possible to get as much stretch through that region. Into that cobra at the bottom, and then back up through to standing. Okay, guys, wait till everyone's finished. 30 seconds of touch squats. Okay, get ready. 3, 2, 1, where we go. So split the legs, touch the floor, keeping that torso as upright as possible, flexing through the waist and knees, guys. Ten seconds. 3, 2, 1. So 10 press up rotations. Good, guys. So work on this set, trying to get that full rotation just a little bit more through the torso. So we're twisting the torso a little bit more. Double Karen. How have you done that, mate? Love that. 2 screens. Nice, guys. So just stand tall when you finish those. Got a 30-second interval of those skip high knees. So with this one, so just skip in between, that knee up, knee raise high for 30 seconds. 3, 2, 1, where we go. So little hop in between, try and get those knees up. Stretching glutes, lower back. Ten seconds, guys, into the 10 kick throughs to finish. 3, 2, 1, where we go. So 10 kick throughs to finish that second round of the warm-up. Good, guys. So just grab some water, a little breather. We've got some activation. 2 rounds of this couplet. So 20 single-legged deadlifts. So with whatever weight you've got in your hand, the same legs off the floor, performing 10 repetitions of that single-leg deadlift. And then you're on your backs. Is it a glute march, isn't it? Yeah, glute bridge march. So you're going to raise your hips off the floor, hold them there, and march the legs for 20 repetitions. So 10 on each leg. So 10 on each leg for those single-legged deadlifts, and then 20 glute marches. Where you go when you're ready. So no rush, just cruising through this. Glutes, hamstrings, main emphasis to try and get activated today before we go into the that posterior chain complex. So again, holding that pelvic floor as best we can to control the hips. Back's nice and neutral, guys. And just controlling that descent with the weight. Back up to fully extended. Looks good there, guys. Excellent. Once you finish the 10 on each leg, onto your backs, raise the hips as high as you can off the floor, and then march. It's quite a slow march for 20 reps. So a controlled march with the feet for 20 repetitions. Again, all the emphasis is on control in that core, and the leg that's on the floor, making sure that it's pushed into the ground, hamstring, glute activation. Good. So once you finish the 20, just go straight back into those single-legged deadlifts. 2 rounds in total of these 2 movements, guys. Nice, guys. So finishing off those single-legged deadlifts, working through the 20 reps on the glute march. Good, guys. We'll just wait for everyone to finish those marches there. And then I'll show you these, 3 movements you've got. So back to back, 4 sets in total of these 3. And then after you finish those, the weighted glute hold, you've got 30 seconds recovery. So just a short mat recovery, straight back in again. So there's 20 sumo deadlift position, guys. So again, anything sumo means wide foot base. But because we haven't got the required sort of weight for this exercise in terms of we need quite heavy weight to get stimulus from it, we're going to go behind the feet, which places more emphasis of the stretch. And I want the legs completely straight. So it's more of a Romanian, so stiff-legged deadlift. So from this position, arms are straight, and you're going to touch behind your feet, keeping the back super flat, working through 20 controlled reps, okay? So the main thing with that exercise, just be careful that the back doesn't hinge in the middle of the thoracic. So if your mobility isn't quite good enough to touch the floor, don't worry about that. All we care about is that neutral spine. We'll then go into, it's the weighted 10, isn't it? 10 reps on these weighted step up with the knee raise. So weight up against the neckline. So you're going to drive through, knee raise. Be quite quick. So as soon as you plant that foot, we're thinking, how fast can you extend up a knee raise? So plant the foot, drive through with quite powerful contraction. Again, we're not worried about how quickly you can do the 10, just how fast you can get those hips from point A to B. Then the 30 seconds, so weighted glute hold. So with this one, like you just done with the marches, you're going to place your weight in the middle, or in the lower part of the abdomen, and hip raise. Just hold the weight there, contracting glutes, hamstrings, 30 seconds. Okay? So it's an isometric hold to finish that last exercise. When you've done that, 30 seconds recovery. We're going to repeat for 4 sets. Any questions, guys? All right, so I'll just I'll keep an eye on those on the thoracics. Those are the main areas that we're going to be looking for in this. So again, just on this sumo deadlift, we want the legs straight, so no knee bend, and we want to try and travel the weight behind the heels, but with that flat back. Okay, I'm just going to leave that clock running for that 30-second interval. So 3, 2, 1, where we go. So wide foot base, no rush with these. Should feel a heavy pull in that hamstring. If you don't, widen the feet and also throw the weight further back behind the torso. Good, guys. So looking good there. So neutral spines, holding onto that pelvic floor. So core's nice and tight. Again, this isn't a race to get through the 20. We want to get maximum muscle activation with a controlled movement. So once you finish the 20 reps, guys, you're going on to your steps. So step up knee raise for 5 on each leg. and keeping that movement powerful with the knee raise strong. Good, so as soon as you plant that foot, we're gonna try and drive through those hips as fast as we can to stand up tall, and then a good solid knee raise position. Then guys, so weight in the lower part of the abdomen, you're gonna hold that there. Once you're glute bridging, guys, for 30 seconds, you're trying to contract your glutes and hamstrings as best you can. So that means basically pulling your heels back towards your glutes, so you're ripping the floor backwards. That's gonna turn on the hamstrings, and then actively clench your glutes. Pelvic floor's on, 30 seconds. Good, so once you finish the 30-second glute hold, take 30 seconds recovery, little breather, and then go back in. Good, guys. That looks good. So for you guys, this is going to be the area that you're going to have the advantage on with training regularly. Go when you're ready. So the posterior chain, so glutes, hamstrings, and lower back and core is what I'm going to be heavily programming when we come back for the guys and girls that haven't been training that much. But for you guys, you'll be able to kick on to the barbell complexes with no issue at all. You'll be fine on those to go straight in. So 20 on those sumo deadlifts. Legs nice and straight, back flat. Good stretch and mobility for the hamstring this as well. They're strengthening core and lower back. Good, guys, so keeping the step ups powerful. So again, as soon as you step up onto the platform, driving the hips to full extension with the knee raise simultaneous. Good, guys. So on the glute hold, again, pushing the hips up as high as you can. Pulling the heels back towards the torso to contract the hammies. Should feel those muscles on that 30-second hold contracted there. Good stuff. So set 2 done. Good stuff. So going into set 3 on these sumo deadlifts. So again, keep focused on that form. Keep the control through the reps. So actively as well, guys, I should say on this, try and keep the shoulder blades pinched together. So there's a tendency to round, anteriorly rotate, it's called the shoulders. We want to try and keep the blades together, chest out, back nice and flat. That's going to train that good posture. Nice, guys, look strong. So good step ups. And then going into that third set on the hold. So be careful not to be holding that breath on the isometric hold as well, guys. So we've got to breathe deeply, regularly on any holding position, whilst keeping the contraction of the muscle strong. Good, guys. So one more set after the 30-second break. Excellent, guys. Good. So those, sumo deadlifts, guys, should feel more activated. You've probably got a bit more range of movement because the muscle's been stretched under load. Those step-up knee raises, again, feel a little bit more fluid and powerful. And then on the whole, we should find that that contraction of the muscle is stronger. Nice, guys. Grab some water when you're done. It's got a little bit of mobility to do before we start the EMOM. Good, guys. Just wait for Jojo there. I think Bambi to finish and Emmy. About okay, girls on that? No problem. Good. So the on the last holding position, did you feel hamstring glute activation, contraction of the muscle? Thumbs up if you did. Yeah. Good. Cool. So 1 minute standing fold, 10 leg swings, 30-second kneeling groin. So with the standing fold, we're going to go 1 minute with a narrow foot base. So your feet, guys, are going to be hip width apart and fold forwards. This time, go active with the stretch. Okay, so don't passive stretch, we'll actively stretch, reaching as low as we can. So 3, 2, 1. 1 minute started, guys. In that forward fold position. So again, focus on the breath to try and ease into that stretch, get more length through the muscle. You'll find the exhalations, you should find that you can lower the body down over the course of the minute. Those hands should be lower down. Your shins are on the floor. "20 seconds, guys, on this one. "10 seconds. Three, two, one. So again, hold on to something stable and work through 10 straight leg swings on each side. So good range of movement, especially on that movement forwards. We're trying to get those toes to sort of chest or above on that height. So 10 reps on each side. Good, guys. So once you finish those, we're going to go to a kneeling position. And then legs straight out to the side. Okay, so you're in the upright position to start with. So legs straight and then heel forwards. Push the hips back and load that adductor. So the muscle on the inside of your leg. 30 seconds. There we go. So 30-second stretch on each leg. Ten seconds. Three, two, one. So swap over leg on the other side. Five seconds. 2, 1. Good, guys. So shake the legs out. Take a breather. We'll go through the EMOM here. So we've got 18 minutes in total. So 6 sets of these 3 different minutes. Minute 1 is 10 weighted reverse lunges into 10 press ups. So with the weighted reverse lunge, you're going to have the dumbbell or kettlebell up against the neckline, touch the floor with a knee, then drive through. Alternate legs for 10 repetitions, and then just the standard neutral press up from the floor for 10 reps. Again, any time left is recovery. Set 2, so the big one is the 5 clusters, 10 burpees. So remembering that the cluster starts from the floor. So you go from floor, full squat clean, press overhead. So each time touching for those repetitions, and then burpees for 10 reps. The issue with obviously that the time's pretty tight on those 15 reps. Your burpees, guys, just make sure that you're moving efficiently. So try and get your feet landing in the same position on near your wrists and further back behind your torso when they're straight. I'll spot you on that and shout it out and go quickly. We've got to move quickly on those 10 burpees. Walking plank, so the last one. So this one we've got 30 seconds recovery, not as taxing on the muscle as the other 2, but still fairly taxing on the core. I'll go side on actually. So feet are just outside of shoulder width, core tight, and you're walking with a straight arm raise. That pace. So if you go too quick, you'll get rotation in the hips. So just for 30 seconds, you'll be watching the clock and performing a straight arm raise alternately for that 30-second period. Repeat for 6 sets. Happy days. Wouldn't it be nice if I just stopped you after that little bit of mobility we've just done, eh? There you go, there's your work done for the day. Now you got to work. Any questions? The other thing I probably should mention is that minute 2 is the only one that's going to be demanding on the time, as we've said. So if you're not getting through that, i.e. you're going past 50 seconds or close to a minute, reduce the burpees by 2 on the following set until you can get in within that time cap. You have, however, I shouldn't really say that because you've got the walking plank, you've got, so if you went over slightly on those 10, so say you start the walking plank at 5 seconds over, you can finish on 35. You've got 25 seconds left, rest. So you can actually do the 10, definitely. You ready? Look at you lot, mean business. I fucking hate you. I can just see in your minds towards me. 13 weeks of torture. Here we go. Are you ready? Good. So the 10 step back reverse lunges going in 10 seconds. Two, one, where we go. Good, so upright torso, controlling that movement on the way back, then into 10 powerful press-ups, working through that midsection, keeping it neutral. Good guys, so set 1, not too bad, got a bit of time off, preparing for this set. So 5 clusters, 10 burpees, 5 seconds, 3, 2, 1, where we go. Good, so keep that full squat range of movement, pressing straight through overhead to full extension. Then rattling off those 10 burpees, girls. Efficient with that foot plant. Staying quick with them. Good. Sliding those feet back, sliding them forwards. Body shouldn't have to move, so where your feet land, you just stand up, jump, drop straight back into it. Good speed, guys, good speed. 40 go. Nice, guys, good speed, excellent. 10 seconds, get ready for the plank walk. So 30 seconds on these plank walks. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. So arms straight out and shoulder. Try and keep those hips as stable as possible, guys. They will want to move laterally if you're not activated properly. Nice and slow with the arm raise. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, rest. Good. Good work, well done. Too easy for you like this. No problems. Okay, get ready. Set 2 on those reverse lunges. 3, 2, 1, go. Nice, guys. So good upright torsos there. Powerful leg drive off the lead leg. Standing upright at the top. into those press ups. So hips and chest touching floor. Can we keep those hips neutral? Load the upper body correctly. Nice, guys, good job. Good, so try and keep the speed on these burpees. They were awesome on that last set. Good efficiency. Get ready. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. So 5 clusters. Good. So keep the form on these clusters. Full range squat. Pressing straight through to full extension. Okay, now we've got to move on these burpees. Let's move efficiently but fast, guys. Throwing that body weight down to floor, back up. How quickly can we move? Our own body weight over 10 reps. Good speed, guys, really good speed. 10 seconds, get ready for the walking plank. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, go. So go super slow with the arm raise. We're not worried about how many reps you do on your arms. It's all about that midline, keeping it as stiff and rigid as possible. Holding that core tight. Tough movement this. 8 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Nice, girls. Set 2 done. Good form. Really good. Good stuff. So stay confident. Keep this mindset. Form of movement looks great. 10 seconds for set 3. Reverse lunges. 3, 2, 1, go. Again, so no rush on this. You've got the time to keep the form and have a breather after it. So don't rush these movements. Keep the quality on them. Nice, so hips level with shoulders. Can we push our body weight off the floor? 10 reps with good strict form. Nice, girls, excellent. Strong on that. Good, so 15 seconds. 5 clusters. Get ready. 3, 2, 1, go. Nice, girls. So keep those torsos as upright as you can. As you come out that squat, press overhead. Good activation, brilliant. Stay focused on these burpees. Every rep the same. That foot landing position, stand and jump. No movement in that torso. You should be moving forwards or backwards with your feet. Body stays in the same place every rep. Nice, girls, really good. Quality work, here we go. Now we're working. This body's working now on this set. Super high on that heart rate. Get ready, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Plank holds, or plank walk, sorry. So controlled arm raise. Going from a dynamic, explosive movement into one that's super controlled. Really test the conditioning. Do not hold your breath, girls, on this. We've got to try and keep that breathing regular whilst maintaining control in that core. 2, 1, yeah, good. Nice work. Okay, in the nose, out the mouth. I want 3 big ones. 3 big in the nose, out the mouth. Regulate that heart rate through your breath, guys. Really good. Set 4 coming up. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Where we go. Reverse lunges. Good postures, girls. Really good. Nice control on these lunges. Press ups. Again, keep confident. Stay aggressive off the floor with that press. We've got to push those hands through the floor to get that body weight to full extension. Great form. Brilliant. Nice, girls. Excellent. Okay, set 4 on these clusters, burpees. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, go. Good, so keep that control. Keep that form of movement. Do not panic. When that heart rate's right up, you're gonna stay icy cold in your mind. Deep breaths, guys, you got it. Good, so 10 reps on these burpees. We're staying efficient with them. Don't force the posture, stay nice and loose. Jumping back, jumping up. Nice and loose in the body, stay relaxed. Any more tension that we need to will fatigue you guys. Looking good, well done. Keep going, you got it. 10 seconds before those walking planks. 5 seconds, yes, good. 3, 2, 1, go. Regulate that breathing. I know the heart's in the mouth, girls. We've got to control that. Slow movement. Let the mind do the work. Slow everything down. 7 seconds. Can we keep the control in our hips under this fatigue? 2, 1, time. Good. Lovely, girls. Well done. Come on, we're over the bulk of it. 4 sets done. You got this. Good, so control on this minute 1. Do not move too quickly. We don't want to raise that heart rate any more than we have to. Just conserving energy for that second set. Get ready. 2, 1, go. 10 lunges. Core control. Breathing. Are we breathing? Are we keeping that mind relaxed? The pressure you build, guys, is always in your mind. Try and dump the pressure and just move, go with the flow. Powerful movement through those muscles on this press. Yes, look at the speed, good stuff. Good press ups, girls, awesome. Press up demons after this 13 weeks. Big difference in your conditioning there, well done. Come on then, we got to enjoy this one. Set 5. 3, 2, 1, go. Good clusters, girls, excellent. So keep that control, midline tight. Now let's get to work on those burpees, okay? So speed, control, breathing. Yes, girls, good job. Good speed on those. Form's excellent. Everyone's moving really well. Nice work. Deep breaths in. Short little turnaround. Get ready. 3, 2, 1. Go. Walking planks. Okay, so I can see a bit more rotation. Slow the movement down. Regulate the breath. Hold those hips as tight as possible. Good, girls. Excellent. Ten seconds. Time. Good. Woo. Lovely. Quality work, girls. We got one more set. Again, so keep the posture, keep the form and movement. Stay confident in that mindset. 3 minutes of work. Job's done. Get ready. 3, 2, 1, go. So reverse lunges with that control and posture. They look good, girls, really good. Last set of these 10 press-ups. Neutral spine. Can we load the upper body? Keeping that power off the deck. We're going for it, it's good. Yes, guys, excellent. Really good. Come on then, one more set on this one. We get rid of it. Be confident. Enjoy it. Last one and go on this. 10 seconds. Stay efficient with those burpees, girls. 3, 2, 1, go. Good. So those form super good on the clusters. Here we go. 10 reps. Speed burpees, but keeping that same efficient form you've been doing, girls. Soon as the chest hits, drive off. Get that body off the deck as fast as you can into that jump. Nice speed, brilliant. Top notch, girls, super effort on this. 10 seconds. Yes, well done. Okay, 30 seconds of these walking planks. Get ready. 2, 1, go. Slow with the arm raise. Breathing, regular. Core tight. Keep the mindset with that confidence. Nice, girls, excellent. So just watching on the screen, keeping those hips strong, good. 8 seconds. 2, 1, time. Yay. Quality work, girls, very, very good. Grab some water, take a breather. Nice, so the EMOMs and the interval work, so Tuesday, Wednesdays are what's gonna keep the conditioning related to what we're doing here the best. So you'll find that the people that were off game, so to speak, for this length of time, they'll build their aerobic capacity quite quickly. But what will be a real struggle is trying to do what you've just done there within a minute. If you haven't been training, that's going to be a really tough ask. So yeah, credit to you guys that you've trained that high intensity, and also the panic. So if you haven't trained, what people don't realize, your maximum heart rate will get shot up really quickly, and it's a real shock to so the brain will go, fuck, I haven't been here for a long time, I need to get rid of this, it's not right. And you sort of go into panic mode. That's when people hyperventilate, and they have to stop. And this is why the breath and the mindset's so key. So to go in from 10 burpees, heart rate's in your mouth, and then go into a static hold and go into a slow arm raise takes mental and physical sort of synergy. You can't have one working and not the other. Cross-country speeds are actually probably the best analogy for that. So those guys and girls have got the lowest heart rates recorded ever in any athlete because they have to shoot. So they've just climbed a hill for 10K and they have to shoot a target that's 150 meters away. So they can actually control their heart rates from 80, 90% down to their resting heart rate within an instant. Free divers as well are another one. So the techniques, so a lot of top athletes are using these methods to try and control their breathing under pressure. Teacup is the analogy. So thinking clearly under pressure is what a coach would always want from their athlete. Because if they're panicking about heart rate and shit, those pull-ups are going to be really hard, or that run's going to be really tough, and it quickly snowballs. And before you know it, you're not performing that well. But yeah, brilliant, really good. How was it overall, would you say? So minute 1 and 3 were okay. I'm guessing you look controlled on the minute 1 and 3.
There was lots of heavy breathing after minute 2.
Minute 2. We'll say that again, Em.
Lots of heavy breathing after minute 2.
Yeah. So it's that's what it was there for, is to try and eke out as much of the minute as we can under high intensity, and then go into that controlled plank position. But it's really good to test, and this is the shit that people won't do on their own. If I said, right, girls, you've got this Wednesday, you've got this to do. I'm not coaching you, but you've got to do it at home. You've got no chance. Yeah. And you might do 2 rounds at a moderate pace, or a lot of people just wouldn't do it. So to get the best out of anyone is obviously the coaching standard is key to get the best out of your bodies, because you don't realize how good you are until you're being coached as well. So a lot of you potentially have a negative mindset on your own body and say, for example, I know I definitely can't do those 10 burpees and then go into that walking plank. It just takes and before you know it, you're doing it. And the mindset is so important in what we do, and it's not coached. It's really difficult to coach, but it's the emphasis on what we do is always performance related to your own bodies, but it's always time, load, reps, and that's the focus. So if you don't hit 10 reps on a certain weight, you get pissed off, and it could demoralize you. So the mindset training is really key as well. And there's been I've gone through it. So through my professional rugby career, we had a lot of that taught to us, and we were no better athletes. It was just our mindset that taught us how to win or to get the best out of us. You could train. We were training exactly the same. What elevated our performance at the end was the mind, and things like we had a breath trainer come in and teach us how to deep breathe through high intensity exercise and all those things. Like it's the small. So when you get to a good level of conditioning, like you guys are, to make a 5% change takes a lot of conditioning. Whereas the people that are going to come in that haven't trained, they'll make really quick inroads. So it's important for you guys to know, the weaknesses of the body, especially with the mobility side of it, I'd say, coming forwards into a barbell, and B, being confident with your own bodies. So not dreading a session because you might not be good at burpees or press ups or whatever it might be, but actually being confident and going for it. And like we've been doing, we've been partitioning reps really well. So some reps where we've got 100 reps to do, it's like, shit, that's a nightmare. I'm not going to get through that well. And actually, when you split it into 10s and then 5s, you're like, okay, I've done 80 already. I've got 20 to go. I'm moving on. But we'll keep going with that. I was going to get some. There's a couple of people that I was trying to get in actually as motivational speakers. One was Foxy. Do you know Foxy on the SAS program?
Oh yeah.
Jason Fox, yeah. So I've known him from Solcombe, and he's super busy there. So I thought it'd be a really good idea. Obviously, people's mental state has changed definitely in the last year for a lot of us, for whatever reason. But the things in front of us haven't. We've got to still do what we do. So, you know, be a mother, we've got to work, we've got to train, we've got to, whatever it is. And it's so important to have that sort of goal-oriented mindset that's going to help you and make sure you're feeling confident within yourself. And that's
not losing shit all the time.
What's that?
Try not to lose it all the time.
Yeah. Well, it's you know, we all do though. It's such a difficult environment to be in. The world's it's a tough place, and I think we don't sit back enough and look at our own self and go, shit, actually, I'm good at this. I'm good at this. You know, I can probably sit down most people and they would say they would struggle to say that about themselves. And you're the ones living, not me. I'm not living your life. And this is you do have to. I've done really well today. I've done that 18-minute EMOM. I've driven whatever. I've cleaned. Whatever it might be. Taking the kids to school. You're winning. Little small wins are optimum in life, because when you look at it in big chunks, it's like that is a mountain that's not going to be sort of chipped away at. You've got to compartmentalize, especially the beings you guys are, because you are competitive as well. So most people that do this, you wouldn't be doing this for fun if you didn't want to change your health, your fitness, your mindset, and the ability to improve your beings. But what a lot of us don't do is that mental side. It's all about self-love, guys. It's all about self-love. The love from within is key to get the best. So, and again, so nutritionists that I speak to, Phil Richards, the conditioners, the professionals that I've worked with for over 20 years, the first questions they ask you is, what's your stress levels like, and how much do you love yourself, basically? And that's the first question. It's not how much can you bench, how fast can you run, what are you eating on a daily basis? Because the stress within your mind on yourself has, obviously, you guys know this, but it has a knock-on effect on everything. So if you make small changes with your own mindset on yourself, and for instance, I would be a person that would look across the room and go, shit, he's got 5 more kilos than me and he's in front of me on this Metcon. That really fucked me off. I'm like, I'm better than him. And
I don't care.
What's that?
That shit, as long as I get through it, it's fine.
Yeah, exactly. And that's the right mentality. So if I didn't have that and just focused on my own being and what I was doing, I would have such a better workout than worrying what that person was doing. That's gone. I've dusted that off. There's no point. But we're all competitive animals, and that can happen with ourselves. So, if you come in and your Fran time's not as good than 2 years ago or whatever it might be, how do you cope mentally with dealing with that and come in the next day and not letting it affect you? It's having the confidence in yourself that you're gonna have bad days and good days, but the trajectory generally, if you have that relaxed sort of self-love feeling that's going on with internally, it will be going up. There's always going to be shit days, and that's just a given. But so I'm proud of you guys, and I think you've done awesome. And over the 13 weeks, 71 sessions, hundreds of reps, serious amount of heart rate, loads of taxing mentally, and you know, if you total this up, it's a massive achievement, but that doesn't mean anything unless you feel the same. And I want you guys to feel that as well, because it's so important that you, I can say, you know, I can blow smoke up your ass till the cows come home, but it doesn't matter unless you feel the same. And you're the ones that are dealing with this, and you should be proud of what you've done. And that goes for anything in your day. Little goals, little wins. There you go. How's that? It's interesting as well. So my back in mental health as well. A lot of you know that I'm bipolar, and I had a massive breakdown when I was 28, and that was it changed my life. I can honestly say it's the best thing that's ever happened to me, and that was from a suicidal point of view. So I was 6 months, I was down and out, and I didn't want to live. And when I was 29, and it changed my being, it changed my ways, and I know we all have our issues, and that's why this is so good, because we can relate to one another, help each other out, and get the best out of each other. And if you're having a shit day, you're allowed to have a shit day, and you can just and speak about it and make sure you can. This is a great cathartic release, isn't it? With the training you're doing, it's a great way to de-stress and kick on the endorphins. But it's the mental aspect of it is key for me, and it's why I do what I do. I wouldn't train you guys to get. I don't want you to be. This is why I hate the Instagram, and I've really struggled with the selfies and videos that people are taking, and people that have, you know, are doing this job that have just been in it for 5 minutes, and it's just not right to have that. A lot of trainers as well train. I know I've been working with Imi in the middle there. A lot of who's doing I'm women's and stuff. So a lot of trainers will train people the way how they train themselves. There's just, that's a given in the industry, and not a lot actually look at the person, and the person that's in front of you could have 3 kids, had a miscarriage last year, and is divorced, and is trying to train 3 times a week on shit nutrition. So how you approach that person is you can't just stereotypically go, okay, this is what you've got to do in a fundamental session sort of blueprint. You've got to adapt. And this is what you guys are doing as well. So you're adapting to what I'm programming. So if you're finding a lunge hard or whatever it might be, you might go single arm, or you'll go lower the weight down to your chest, whatever. All those things are so important in this game, and not trying to sort of overcommit and be too overzealous with it, because you'll get injured. And if you look at 71 sessions we've done, the injury rate is very low, and that's in multiple exercises over weighted movements over hundreds of repetition. So people that dismiss things like we do, it's bad for you, people get injured, it's only mechanics that will cause the injuries. If the mechanics are right, and you're moving well, and you know you're in tune with your body, you will be fine, no matter what you do. It's just having that knowledge, which you guys have, I think you've gained massive knowledge over the course of the time with your own bodies. And confidence, I've seen it visibly. So if you haven't seen it, I've seen it, because you can, if you go into a burpee after doing 20 thrusters or whatever, I can see how you guys are moving. And at the start, it'd be like the body language is different as well. So, oh God, I'm gonna have a little rest and put the weight down, and now it's just changing from one to the other. So it's bloody good, guys. I'm proud of you all. It's super. It's great to coach you as well. It's, as I said, it's why I do what I do, for this reason. No other, in terms of just improving health, wellness, mental state, and seeing people get better. And that's what any sort of professional in our world should be, I believe. But I'm going to work on the self-love with you all, because I saw you all glaze over when I said that.
Good luck with that.
Yeah.
Nearly crying.
Good. Well done, guys. Excellent. So what we recovery, isn't it, tomorrow?
Yeah.
If you're in, that'd be nice.
Perfect.
Super
Thank you.
crazy session.
Have a good day, everybody.
Have a good day.
Good to see you guys.
Bye.
See you soon.
See you.
Bye. Bye.